3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the battlefield. Welcome to the war.
So, I just finished 6.25 mile run. Why do some people look so cute? Why do some people look so cute when they run? I mean, I've got my...
Move, bitch! Get out of my fucking way! Black History Month!
Whenever politics gets mixed up with science, the outlook isn't very promising. One remembers Nazi Germany, where the theory of relativity was rejected because it had been formulated by a Jew.
Lovely songs like Rudolf Hess-Nosed Reindeer. And Santa, are you listening? One of my testicles is missing. Get another for me to keep it company, walking into winter fatherland.
In broad daylight, and some business owners around here are fed up. New video shows the disturbing attack in downtown Crossing. A 20-year-old woman beaten and kicked by a group of juveniles while she's already down, one of them as young as 12 years old.
That was baffling, honestly. It was incredible to see that because I've never seen any type of thing like that in my life ever.
Julie Mendez works at the smoke shop right in front of where this happened.
Who believes Julie Mendez, man, when she says she's never
This is a
seen
goddamn lie.
She's a fucking whole liar, man.
She date nothing but drug dealers. Come on now.
Like, she lying like that for they? Why do they lie so much? Julie Mendez, you've seen that plenty of times.
That in my life ever.
Julie Mendez works at the smoke shop right in front of where this happened. She ran out to try to help.
It was crazy. She was trying to take her bags. I was trying to grab them, take her bag. It was just insane.
They look uncomfortable. They look everywhere.
Several police reports show a trend of violence in the heavily trafficked area over the past month.
One of my daughter's friends, who's a freshman, was walking down the hallway and another student just punched him, broke his nose, sent him to the hospital.
And it's funny. We've talked to 3 glider women in this piece right here. And we know who's doing this. To their kids and to them. And it's just so odd, like this. There hasn't been one mention. Not even an innuendo. Not even a circuitous, winding, scenic analogy about who it might be that's doing this. And these are Lily Glide women. Lily Glider women.
So cute when they run. I mean, I've got my...
Move, bitch! Get out of my fucking way!
All of it. A woman miraculously survives. This is after she's run over by a driver 3 times in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Disturbing video caught on a neighbor's surveillance camera who saw, say, 56-year-old Vincent John chase the woman down after the two got into a minor crash. Investigators say,
yo, a minor crash.
Think about this. I want you to think about this.
Here in Norfolk, Virginia, and no one wants to connect the dots between the liberal policies that we have here and the rising crime rates. No,
okay, I like where you went with that. I'm gonna get into the watch how this story unfolds. Since you're talking about the police chief, let me just play this video for you, and I'm gonna show you something that's gonna blow your mind.
Y'all just throwing him in the fucking car.
That's what they do. They come here.
Fuck is y'all doing? Leave him alone.
It's on camera. That's all we can do.
He a kid.
Okay, so you see that, right? You see that, right?
Why do some people look so cute?
And for reference, this is how good I'm gonna look while doing it. Yeah. Get into it. Just a little something. All right, let's go.
I've got my...
Move, bitch!
So I'm currently in Paris, and I've got some errands I gotta do today. So I'm gonna go out and get myself some micro reparations by not moving out of any white person's way, since they love to take up the road.
It's Black History Month!
So so cute when they run. I mean, I've got my...
Move, bitch! Get out of my fucking way! It's Black History Month!
Ooh, I don't know about y'all, but I would say that was a successful day. Amen, amen. Cheers. Have a great day yourself and go ahead and get yourself some reparations, okay? Take matters into your own motherfucking hands.
Bruh, these people are just so cringe, okay? They are bored, right? They have nothing, okay? This person says that, you know, hey, they're getting their micro reparations. That's what she calls it, the micro reparations. And she says she looks good while she's doing it as well, too. Even though she looks like a bucket of KFC chicken. But, you know, hey, she thinks she looks good. And her form of getting reparations apparently is not moving out of the way of white people while you are walking, aka being rude, right? Being rude. Everybody must be so proud of you, right? Everybody must be so proud of you because that'll show them. That will show those white folks what's what, okay? That is how you're going to get back at them. That is how you're going to right the wrongs of the past. Not moving out of their way, being rude.
I have in the past talked of the way in which certain news items at once give us a clue as to the ethnicity or skin colour of those concerned. This is especially so when bizarre or particularly violent crimes have been reported. To give one example, if we see more than one murder committed in a public place, that is almost certainly a crime committed by a black person or someone whose heritage lies in the Indian subcontinent. When news came of the recent shooting on the New York subway, most people correctly assumed that the man responsible would be dark-skinned, either a Muslim or black or possibly both. That is not to say, of course, that white men in the United States do not carry out massacres with guns, but there was something about the details here which indicated a member of a minority ethnic group. Instead, crackpot ideas by Nazis were championed, such as the ice and fire idea, which held that the stars are giant chunks of ice. The same thing happened in Soviet Russia, where the orthodox view of inheritance in plants and animals was a crank idea called Lysenkoism, which held that there were no such things as genes. The results of this were pretty poor for agriculture, as you can imagine.
In fact, the black man's death is barely national news. People have been protesting the killing, demanding justice, but the federal authorities could not care less.
It's a wrap. Then she went on to say, but once I was calmed down and with my children and really thought about what happened, it seems like one person snapping is so irrational way. She says it seems like one person snapping in so irrational way. That wasn't one person snapping. They all stomped your kid's head, your husband's head in, and left him there to die. And that was just so she thinks that was just that one kid that they have to, oh, wow. Man. There's no solution for this either. She says, it seems like one person snapping in so irrational way. It wasn't a planned crime. It was a crazy moment in time. It seems too specific to be scared of it happening again. I hate the idea that we will worry more and feel less comfortable, she said. God, this woman she's hopeless. But I will feel less comfortable about my kids playing in the alley. We had to take the basketball hoop down. I love that so many different kids came and played. And there was a trusting relationship about it. I'm angry still. Every time I see the blood in the alley, I'm so angry. I feel helpless. It's shock and sadness at this happening at all, particularly with John. He's a really good, really nice person, and having this happen to him. The MPD detective told Jane that while they were investigating, they didn't yet have any leads. Not one lead. And that's somebody's kids. Those kids their parents living in that neighborhood. No leads. Those kids probably lived in that. Those kids probably grew up in that neighborhood. No leads. I hope these kids end up in prison. I mean, they probably will eventually, but they'll probably get off scot-free for now and will be free to continue terrorizing the community. This person right here says, I can't imagine why anyone would be surprised about what happened. This person says, 4 young kids, 2 of whom were teens. Are there any other characteristics you could provide that might assist in identifying who people should be avoiding, if at all possible? This other guy says, not allowed to say it. This person says, something eerily similar happened about a year ago at Hamilton Park. 4 or 5 preteens viciously attacked a dad who told the group not to bully his child. The preteens were also recording the attack on their phones. The police responded quickly and detained the attackers. I can't help but wonder whether these are the same offenders. See, that's gliders. Listen, it's Washington, D.C., Chocolate City. There's thousands of cliques and crews like this. In a neighborhood like this, there's hundreds of little... There's 1,000 teens in that one neighborhood. Just roaming around, no parental supervision, looking for trouble. It could be the same kids. Like, what's he talking about? This person says, since they do not prosecute minors in D.C., and there is a push to raise the age of non-prosecution to 25, it's a distinct possibility this won't be their first time being caught. In the interest of not putting people who commit violent crimes in jail, we are all asked to repeatedly be violent crime victims. You see that this kid right here is being is the biggest victim and since victimhood ever.
Oh my God! That's Emmett Till right there. That's Emmett Till.
Right. I dare say that viewers might remember incidents over the last year or two when a black person with schizophrenia who is being cared for in the community, as the expression goes, has neglected to take his medication and then gone mad and embarked upon a stabbing spree. One thinks of Zephaniah McLeod, who in October 2020 stabbed somebody to death in Birmingham and then charged around and stabbed another 7 people. This is a black guy who should have been in a secure hospital, but nobody wanted to section him because it would look lousy on the monitoring forms.
I want to be around some people dealing with this shit.
Right? He's the biggest victim since victimhood.
Family 8-year-old girl killed. I would never be a cop dealing with this shit.
And I see the need for action. I see the need for a great reset.
I just did a set.
We changed something.
But we just changed the set. We changed the change. I just changed the change. We have to change the change. I just changed the change. We have to change the change you changed.
Don't respect Americans. Don't be like Americans.
Don't respect Americans. Don't be like Americans.
What happened today is not extraordinary. What happened today is not exceptional. What happened today best illustrates what's happening.
A generation ahead.
So love me now, so love me now.